All right, so number 2, I wrote, trust in God because He is faithful. His perfect will and timing will take you places better than you ever could dream on your own. That kind of just goes for itself. He is never going to give you less than you could do on your own. He's always going to come through in His perfect timing and do what He's going to do. And if we try to put God in a box, He's not going to give us all that He wants for us. He wants so much for us, but so many times we stick to our little comfort zone. We stick to what we know, and we go, yeah, God, this isn't looking so great. I think I'll just stick with what I have now instead of trusting Him to come through. When we trust Him to come through in our situation, then we're going to open ourselves up to an entirely different world of possibilities, to the supernatural, and God is going to step in, and that's the moment when He's going to take you to an entirely different level. If you want to go to that next level, you got to trust God to do this for you, because it's not somewhere you can do on your own. He has to do that for you. All right, number 3 is not all people are the same. Don't carry over what someone did to you in a completely different relationship. This was, it was a very hard one for me, actually. I had a lot of issues thinking that certain people in my life were going to do one thing because so many other people had done another thing. For example, a really hard one was so many people have left in my life, come in and out just all the time, it seems. And that made it hard for me to be able to open up my heart to people um, who aren't going to leave. And it made me think they're going to lie to me, they're going to leave me, they're going to stab me in the back, because this was all what I was used to from somebody entirely different. And then these people, the good friends, are wondering what on earth they did wrong, because these are these really good people, but you have this barrier now because of what someone else did to you, that you're expecting them to act this way, so you're putting up a wall in between you and them, and they're going, what did I do? Why do I deserve this? I would never do that to you. So don't think that everybody is the same, because I've learned that that is actually not true. There are people out there who are not going to act the same way to you. Um, this is really becoming kind of prominent in this video. This list so far already is communication, really, with God, with others. You know, like my pastor is saying, it's the vertical relationships and the horizontal relationships, your relationship with God and the relationships with those around you. And really, that is true. When you start, like, love God, love others, that's it. Really, that is the key point of this, is relationships, vertically and horizontally. Um, Number 4, even when the ground is crumbling under your feet, God will never change, never leave, and never turn His back. This is one that you kind of have to learn and accept and hold on to for yourself, because it's one thing to say, oh yes, I know this. It's an entirely different deal to actually experience it firsthand. As I did. As I said before, a lot of people have walked in and out of my life, but it's been consistent that God has always been there for me. He's always come through. He says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and I trust that. And I have seen that play out in my own life and in the lives of others. And if you pray and are open to it, God will show you that in your life too. I am confident of that. He is the one person you can hold on to. I wrote a song that kind of talks about that. It's called You'll Stay. And it was in a time in my life when it felt like everything, like I said, was crumbling underneath my feet. But it was that realization that even when everyone else goes away and everything's changing around me, I can hold on to God, because He's the one thing that will stay true no matter what. Like the song One Thing Remains. Absolutely. He is unchanging. He is the same. He is never going to turn his back. He is never going to leave you to do this on your own. He is always there for you, and he will always love you, and he will always be who he is.